Hi there. This is Raven Hawk from fastworkinglovespells.com. And today I want to make a brief video about psychic attacks. Um, Sometimes when you're psychically attacked by someone or a group of people, usually people who are more in tune with their body and feeling energy in different parts of their body, like literally you can feel energy. If you slow down, close your eyes, you can feel the energy and focus, you know where it is. Some people are able to do that easily, some others are not. But some people have very strong psychic abilities that they may be aware of and some may not be aware of it. But there are few within the group that is aware that they have this psychic ability and they're strong. They have a tendency to actually deliberately zone in and hone in on certain individuals with the intent to cause harm, to create emotional dis-ease and distress, to create mental dis-ease and distress, to create psychological dis-ease and distress. And they do this on purpose. So there's just a handful, hopefully, out there in the world who actually will do this on purpose. Unfortunately, there are, though. And thing to note when this is happening, it's you're not dealing with an angelic deity or deity, what you might call it in American pronunciation. You're not dealing with a non you're dealing with not just an energetic force. This is a human being with thoughts, with feelings, with a mind of their own, and they just lash out. They will just lash out to you to make you feel really uncomfortable, distressed, diseased in your body and your mind and your emotions. So it's kind of hard to combat for people who don't know how to do this because they will think that they're being attacked by demons or angels or spiritual beings, and they're not. Those are easy, very easy for a genuine spellcaster to expel from the person's energy because they will leave. But when you're dealing with a live person, a living person who can actually project their focus and their energy on someone in such a drastic way, that's a little bit different. Because that this person is a living, breathing, individual. It's a live person. It's a living person. It's alive. He or she is alive. It's not that easy to expel them because they will keep coming at you if there is a goal in mind, if it's something they're trying to do or something they're trying to pressure the individual into doing. Most cases, it's like they're trying to get that individual to succumb to something that, some goal that the projector has in mind. They're trying to get this individual, I don't want to use the word victim, that they want to get the individual to succumb to or do or admit to or something. And I don't think that this is legal because the intention behind that projection of energy is malevolent. It's not for a good reason. It's not for to create a healing. It's not to create love when there is none. It's not to create a sense of empathy. It's not to create a sense of financial abundance. It's to take something away from the individual. It's to create a loss of dignity, a loss of self-respect, a loss of finances maybe. Is to basically ruin that person on an energetic level until it starts to show up physically in that person's life. And there are individuals out there who will do this. So when you feel like you might be hearing voices, don't always condemn yourself as crazy. When you feel like there's like an energy right behind you or right to the left of you or right to the right of you or to the left of you, don't think that you're crazy, and don't let anybody tell you you're crazy. Go to your medical doctor, yes. Go to a psychiatrist. The first thing you do is go to a medical doctor and get yourself to a psychiatrist to rule out any imbalances in the brain, in the chemicals in the brain. That's a must. Do not substitute what I'm telling you for medical advice nor psychological advice, please. That's my disclaimer. And but to get back to what I'm saying or what I was saying before, it's these attacks are being done deliberately by living people. I hopefully there's just a few of them out there who will actually direct their energy and channel it for such a malevolent reason. That is to get that individual. Again, I'm not saying, I'm not going to use the term you're a victim because you're not. You are being victimized, however, by these people. Be clear on that. Don't brand yourself a victim. But you can be victimized by someone without being or thinking of yourself as a victim. The two are very, very different. So they can victimize you. So if you do, the best thing to do when these things happen is to talk to someone you feel you can trust, somebody who you feel that is not going to just tell you you're crazy or tell you to go, get some help. You need to talk to someone. You need to find someone who to talk to. And there are spiritual advisors out there like myself. Like sometimes, many times I just talk to people on the phone. I will just talk with them. They don't even have to purchase anything from me. I'll just talk with them. And one of the things that I'm proud of is when people talk to me, they go away from me feeling a lot better than the beginning of the conversation. And that's always been my goal. And I succeed at that. But to get back to these psychic attacks, it's not, you're not crazy. Even if you have a mental imbalance, you're not crazy. You just need to take whatever medication is being offered to right the imbalance. And in some cases, I don't know the percentage, and I will not quote that. But there are people who target individuals, and it's mostly persons with strong psychic abilities. They target empaths. I'm an empath. They target empaths. Now, empaths are like basically sponges. They can pick up the energy from everyone around them. And the noise gets so loud sometimes, it just, it's hard to differentiate what's going on until you learn how to master your mind. Once you master your mind, you got control of your life. The first thing we should do is try to master our own minds. But when it comes to psychic attacks, don't always condemn yourself as you're crazy. Find a spiritual advisor who will listen to you and they will differentiate. They will know from the things you tell them if you're being attacked or not. If this is a spiritual being or this is a person that's deliberately projecting their energy to cause dis-ease and distress in your life, because there's usually a reason why they're doing this. So keep that in mind and know that you're not alone no matter what. Psychic attacks from living individuals are very, very real. They're very real. Whether these people are just being malicious or they're doing it for monetary gain, or whether they're doing it to just create this ease in someone's life for whatever reason. It's malevolent and it's not right to do. And you are not crazy. It can be helped. In some cases, people do know who the individuals are, but they just don't have any proof because it's so insubstantial. But it's kind of hard to address something that's insubstantial like that. What's your evidence? What's your proof? What what will you say? This person is psychically attacking me. What's your proof of it? And they know this. This is why you need to safeguard yourself. Find someone to talk to. Above everything else, find someone to talk to. And if you have any physical evidences, because sometimes people like these go an extra mile where they would do physical things to you, make sure you take the proper precautions with law enforcement as well. But above all, you're not crazy. These things do happen. I know that for a fact that they happen, and they're not coming from angelic beings or spiritual beings. They're coming from physical people, very strong psychics who can project their energy and create problems in somebody else's life. And they do this on purpose. And if they do it for a prolonged period of time, it means that there is some goal they have in mind, something they're trying to get that individual. So whatever you do, don't think that you're crazy. Go to a medical doctor, go to a psychiatrist, but get somebody who is spiritual in nature who will understand this. Sometimes just talking about this to someone else who is not going to condemn you, who's not going to tell you you're nuts or you're crazy or you're imagining things or just completely be in a denial mode that you are being under a psychic attack. That's the worst thing that can happen. For to have all this pressure and then they're telling you, no, 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 there's nothing wrong. There are people like me out there. And if you want to just get in touch with me just to talk for a minute, we can do that. I'm here for you. My spirit name is Ravenhawk. My website is fastworkinglovespells.com. My email is ravens, ravens, pure, pure, love, love, spells at gmail.com. Contact me and we can just have a short chat if you wish. Have a good day.